Okay, let's have a look how we can use validation functionality in Laravel. Okay, basically Laravel provides a good way to validate our forms. Okay, so if I just go to my web.php, this is basically for routing. Okay, so if you just go to app and then HTTP controllers, and then we have main controller that will basically extend the base controller, and it has validated requests, right? So if you just open this, basically it's not finding it. Well, it is inside our vendor file, so that's why our Visual Studio Code is not finding it. Well, this is a trait that is using the base controller using the validate traits, right? Validates request traits, so that help us to validate our forms without, we don't need to do a hard coding something and doing a hard job. So it's very simple how we can do it. So first, let's just go ahead and create a controller for our, let's say for example we want to send a mail. PHP artisan make controller, mail controller, and then let me just go to resource and create a view for that real quick. Mail, and then index.blade.php, and then let's generate a form. Okay, and this time it'll say route, and let's just create a route for it, and we will call it, for example, mail. Okay, send email or mail, something like that, right? And then we will use the mail controller, and for showing it we'll use index method. Okay, so let's just open mail controller, and then the public function index method that will return a view of mail and then index. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it, how it works. Okay, let's just open route web.php file. That is because the route's not defined inside our form. Okay, so we need to tell it. If I just create a post route here with the name of mail, and this time we'll use the store method, and the name of the route would be something like mail.store. Okay, and let's just paste the name of the route. Okay, so let's just create input, and name is email, and then input type of submit. Okay, let's see. Okay, mail.store is not defined. I think it is defined. Yeah, the method should be post. Okay, there it is. So if we just go to our store method, and then let's just bind request class here. Okay, and then let me just die and dump request all. I hope that works fine. Okay, again CSRF. So we just go and then add our CSRF protection here. Go back, add again, reload. There it is. Okay, that's working. But our main focus is that we want to work on the validation part. Basically Laravel just provide us functionality to validate in our controller. For example, how we can do it: first we need to call the request, and then we want to say validate, right? You can also use the request helper like that, but we'll use the variable that has the class. Okay, so we say request validate, and then we'll pass rules, and we can also create a separate variable for our rules, something like that, and then we can pass our data, and then we'll simply call rules here, something like that. Okay, well, as you wish, but we'll just do it like that. Okay, so what is this? It is email at the moment, so we can say required, and then email. It should be required, and the pattern, it should be validated like email, treated like email, right? So just go back and then reload the page, click on submit. You can see it is trying to redirect back to the same page. That means it is trying to validate it, right? Because this is empty, so it is being validated, but there is no error. So how we can see errors here. Okay, so we just go through the top, and basically we have a variable provided by Laravel is errors. So it is empty right now. Now you can see it is providing us the errors. So simply we will for each this, and for each, and then the errors as error, and we can also check if, then, and if. Error has any, then errors all as error, and then show error one by one. Okay, so let's just check how it works. Submit. Okay, it's not working. That means there's probably no error. Okay, we can also make it something like error any. Click. There it is, right? The email field is required. So if we just add, for example, my name, this is basically not email pattern. So if we just click on submit, there it is. The email must be valid email address. Okay, so this is basically the basic validation. So in the next video we can customize this. We will see how we can customize this messages. You know, for example, we want to make a custom message here, we can do it. So let's check how we can do and create our own custom messages. Okay,